The views and opinions of the guest on We Are Flatbush does not reflect the views and opinions of the platform. We do not instigate, propagate, or glorify anything. It's all educational and entertainment purposes only. Please enjoy and thank you for watching.
Yeah. Flatbush. Flat. Westbury to Lincoln, Clarkson Ave to Lennox, 2-1 to Church, Notion Ave to Riddock, Newkirk to 2-3, the junction where the 2 stop, Vidside the 90s, Flatbush Ave and Bear High.
Yes, you know what it is, man. It's We Are Flatbush, and we are here with no other than the legendary Flatbush own Steve Austin. What's good, my guy?
Well, I'm a good, my brother. I'm a good. Been waiting a minute.
I know.
To bless this platform. Big up to all Flatbush TV-ites.
So you're originally from where? From Flatbush?
Right here, Flatbush.
You was born in Flatbush?
Well, actually, Crown Heights.
Okay.
Right? Leave from Crown Heights. I born here.
Okay.
Right? So, leave from Crown Heights. I lived in Bed-Stuy also, but I was too little to remember the real fullness of the Bed-Stuy. But I remember everything from Crown Heights.
Okay.
So, left from Crown, moved to Crown Heights, went High Street 20, which is Jackie Robinson, Prospect Heights for a little while, moved from Crown Heights, went to Flatbush, and here I am now.
Wow. What year was that? Did you?
79, 78, I moved to Flatbush.
I was born a little.
When they tell me this something.
Yeah, so what was it like in Flatbush at that time? You know, like in '79. What was Flatbush like?
My end, because I lived it on Albany between Avenue H and Glenwood. My mom just had bought the house.
That's where I grew up.
So it's, then. Well, back in those days, I was the second black that lived on my block.
Okay.
Albany between Glenwood Road and Avenue 8.
I remember there, you know that little bridge? There was a bridge that used to say, "No niggas allowed."
That was right across the street from where I lived. That train track.
Yeah, train track, yeah.
I used to run all the way down there. It's so funny because after I really got in good, the same white guys, no pun intended, got me like all kind of people, them the same ones that used to beg me to go get weed for them, a Veer.
Oh, okay.
Nobody wanted to go to Veer.
Oh, Veer's notorious.
Nobody wanted to go to Veer. So I used to go down there and buy the stuff from Veer, and they used to think that I was a drug dealer because I'm not just buying a one bag for myself, man, I buy a bag for multiple people around it. They started thinking, yeah, but that's what it was.
Getting weed was different back then. Like you was getting pounds of weed.
It was crazy them time then. And it was different. All them names, weed, what them have now, I mean, I don't know nothing about them names.
Straight.
Them, we have one good weed, regular, and then we have skunk. You don't know about the rest of them something there. But, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah. That's crazy. So Flatbush, as we know, is mostly Caribbean. So are you Caribbean?
Yeah.
What's your background?
Mother's Panamanian, father Jamaican.
Ah, mother's Panamanian, father's Jamaican. So how did that work for you music-wise? Like, how did that connect? Like, I know you got the Spanish and then you got the...
Well, none of my people, except for myself, is into music.
Wow.
My mother, my sister, my brother, they say, get a job. But look, walk. Music is not what's going on.
It's not what's cutting it.
If they don't see you on a BT, a MTV, a Yo TV, Grammys, and things on a frequent basis, they say, you're not an artist for years. Go look, walk.
And reggae music definitely wasn't like, it was still very underground.
There, 2 o'clock in the morning, one little reggae station. You had reggae stations, well, Caribbean stations on the AM. There's only one on the FM, which I believe, if I'm not mistaken, was Earl Chin. A show named Roots Rockers. And that used to come on 2 o'clock in the morning on a Friday.
Oh, I didn't know Earl Chin had a radio station.
Yeah.
I remember Gil Bailey.
Yeah. He was right after Gil Bailey. Oh,
he was after
Gil. But Gil Bailey was on AM.
Okay.
I'm not sure, but I would like to say and feel safe to say that Earl Chin was the first one on the FM dial.
Oh, okay.
And then, I'm not 100% sure, but I pretty much believe so. And he, for sure, used to come on 2 o'clock in the morning.
Wow.
2 o'clock in the morning.
So you was into what? You was into dancehall, hip hop?
Both. Hip hop, R&B, and a lot of reggae.
So the word on the street is you was an artist at one point.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
you did music
Definitely.
for you met Chubb Rock. Was you on Chubb Rock album?
We kind of grow together, like me and Howie T.
Okay.
Like me and Howie T.
Oh yeah.
Down by Howie, all of us came from not came from there, but we all used to meet up down there. But you got to remember, when I moved to Flatbush after I left from the Albany side and I came more to Church Avenue, I moved on 46 and Lenox. So down the block was Full Force. Up the block to Schenectady was Howie T.
Wow.
You go down 31st, then you got Ed them. Chubb, UTFO, all of them was right in this circle.
That's people don't remember that.
All of them was right in this circle. So I kind of grew up and went to school with them. Even some of the what I could say or what they used to say, your favorite bad boys, Jack, Jimmy, all of them, one big barrel.
Yeah, so a lot of people don't know that Full Force and all these people, Kango, rest in peace Kango, they all from Flatbush.
Right, right in that Church Avenue district too.
So what was like the vibe like? Everyone just
Well, let me tell you.
And that's hip hop really though.
That's right. So hip hop was really dominating because we had a lot of #1 hidden artists. Cause remember, Boston come from too far from up here.
Yeah.
Spliff Star down up at Troy.
Yeah.
So I mean, Flatbush is full of hip hop and reggae artists. Full. And me, I got to know all of them.
Wow, that's so.
I've been here from '79.
Yeah,
so I seen when some of them came into the area. So it's me they see. And then I'm into music, they're into music. So you know, it was cool. With Chubb now, I was doing a dub plate because I had a sound back in the days also named Full House.
Okay. What's a sound for people who don't know what a sound is? What do you
sound system like how they do clashing? So we all had our 2 turntables, our mixers, our little speakers, and we used to go out and play for parties, whether it be hooky parties or whatever type of party. So we started building our own sound system. So in building that, I said I need to do a dub plate. So of course I went down by Howie. Big up Don Juan, but I never want to go Don Juan kind without charging me $40. Me go over Howie T.
Shout to Don Juan.
Yeah, so me go Howie T. and me go record me dub plate. Maybe 2-3 days later, Howie calls me. And Howie said, yo, I'm working on Chubb album and I might use your vocals on there to blend with his. I said, yeah, whatever. Didn't believe it. You know how many times I've been promised like to share the stage or either do a combination with somebody who was actually bigger and more known than I was? Mad times. So I didn't believe in it.
Give you pipe dreams and all that. Yeah.
So I said, go ahead, man, whatever you want to do. That was 1987, 88.
Wow, you're good. I don't remember any years.
88, I did that song. And how we pasted it on, cut and paste. Because I didn't do it with Chubb.
Oh, okay, like how they do now.
Right.
Yeah.
You see, just the 2 of us?
Yeah.
They cleared the samples with Bill Withers. Because that was the name of the song. And that's what was supposed to be in this place, not me. But when Howie did it, and then sent it back out to the record company or whoever had to give it the okay, I said, nah, they don't like it. So he says, all right. He took my part, put it in there, sent it back. Everybody loved it. I don't know if you're familiar with it. No,
I never heard. I got to check it out.
What? Yeah.
I got to check it out.
Go
Definitely.
on YouTube and pick. I'm just putting in Chubb Rock, just the 2 of us.
Wow, man. Shout out to Chubb Rock too, man. He's a veteran.
Yeah. Yeah.
Haven't seen him in a long time though, but you know.
He good.
He's good. I know his family has. I think his sister used to own like a club or something.
His mom's.
Wow.
Yeah. So big up Chubb, big up Howie. We have with differences, but you know what? Go already.
Time, man. You know, time. Things change. So you had a sound called Full House. You said.
Back in the days. This is 78, 79, 80.
And then after that, you end up on another sound. Am I correct?
Yeah. Then that sound, my own sound, building up, led me to catch the attention of the bigger sounds now that was really playing.
What was the big sounds in that time?
That time, we talking Third World, Sir Tommy's, Sound Jr., Earthquake, Who else? Who else? Who else?
This is before At Ease. This is
Oh
before.
yeah.
LP?
LP came a little later too. Yeah, LP came a little later.
Fergal?
Not that much later. Virgo.
No.
He kind of came a little later too. And I can't remember. I'm telling you about 80. I don't remember seeing if Virgo, if Fergie was here,
Yeah,
he wasn't there on Clarendon where he was.
he wasn't. So yeah.
Right, not in 79.
So we're talking about like around like this area, like Junction side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Flatbush
but
side.
they came a little later. Not that much later, but they came a little later.
Man, so you played on a sound called Earthquake. Who else?
Yeah.
What did you do on the sound? You was a DJ or an MC?
MC. I mean, he's a DJ.
So back in the days, people don't know that now you cut dub plates, but back then they used to have live MCs.
Yeah.
So
on the sound.
On the sound.
So on Earthquake now, you had myself, you had James Bond, you had Screechy Don, Stevie Irie, Culture, Poppy Culture, who else? Gilly Jr., Miller, who else? I don't want to forget nobody. Yeah, basically about that. There's about 9 of us at the real forefront of that sound, but a lot of other artists used to come and DJ on the sound because it was a very well-known sound. But the home artist was the artist them who I just mentioned.
Shout out to Screechy Don.
Yeah, man, I'm a dupes, man.
Yeah, he's a vet, man.
From Screechy reach a foreign. Me and Screechy apart.
Yeah, he's always a good dude, man.
Yeah,
we got to get up with him too soon.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So back then, you was going around. You had a bunch of guys chatting on the sound. Was you guys like going to challenge other sounds?
Yeah, we used to challenge other sounds. There was a time when Third World wanted to challenge Earthquake, but it wasn't really they wanted to challenge Earthquake. They wanted to set Earthquake up, take their sound. Because the bass line that Earthquake had, every time they played at a black party, you had other soundmen that would come, just like now, and they'd listen. But during them time, a lot of sound used to get juked down. The whole sound, you know. I'm talking about them and them wait till you put back your stuff on the truck and everything, and then they just come move you over. Instead of you're the driver, you become the passenger now.
Well, I guess that's convenient if you're trying to, get the whole sound.
So a lot of those things used to happen, and we heard through the grapevine that was supposed to be a setup for Earthquake. So we know about to go out and dance there.
Smart, you see?
We know about to go out and dance there.
So hold on. So now when we talk about sounds, right? This is back in the 80s. Where was the biggest investment to pay for all this equipment? Like this stuff was expensive. So who was funding these?
All right. As far as the hip hop, I couldn't tell you. But as far as the yard side, yeah, man, did come up here from Jamaica. The man, I build them own amps. They ain't buying nothing. Tube amps.
From scratch.
From scratch. And that's what they playing.
Wow.
And when these tube amps get warm, you better believe the bass line that rolls from that power amp is crazy. Nothing else you can't compare. Nothing with that. No Crown, no none of them can't compare to tube amp.
So if you was to compare the sound from now to then, which is better to you?
Well, as far as sounding wise,
yeah, quality wise, would you rather those amps built or the new Crown amps?
You know, it's about equal, because the way today's music is, and it advanced so much that the tweeters of yesterday is not the tweeters of today.
Gotcha.
So there's a slight different sound that fits the genre and the year that we're in now versus, so I guess everything was right for the time that it was right for. So I couldn't say which one would be better. But I do know one thing, thank God for a computer, because I'm tired for carry crates of record. I tell you that.
People don't know about that. Carrying crates of records to a party, having to pack up after the party's done.
Even the sound system now. Because now you could get a whole nice sound system, Plug in 2 little speaker with bass bottom and 2 pole, and you're gone, whole sound system.
Yeah.
And it sound decent.
Yeah.
Back then you have to have 4 tops, 5 bottoms, this, that. That whole hip hop work.
It looked good at the block parties, though. It looked good at the block parties. If I'm correct, you started your own show at one point on BCAT. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And that was before. I don't want to say, but in my mind, it's the first show I recall ever seeing like local guys from the neighborhood having a show on BCAT.
Yeah, well, they did have more, so I wasn't the first, but it was more geared to hip hop.
All right, so what was your show about?
Well, first, before I even got my own show, I used to do hosting for Flexing in Brooklyn, Flex Entertainment.
Oh, the dancing, like the dancing crew.
Oh, you?
I mean, I wasn't part of it.
Okay. But yeah, so they had a TV show. So they actually hired me, Lloydie Stiff, and Shaggy Wonder to do a show. I don't have no hit song at the time. Shaggy Wonder has the hit song. Rush them, my sound say, rush them now. Anything, test me, I'll go kill. So he was, in my eyes, the star of that platform for that time. Lloydie Stiff had out a nice local hit. Mm-hmm. I had out nothing. But I ain't gonna lie to you. I used to work out so much when I saw myself dying because they weren't familiar with my song that I was singing. But they was very much familiar with Lloydie Stiff's song and very familiar with Shaggy's song. So here what no. When this happened, me I watch them man there perform and me I say, whoa, the man there go on away. So me go out there now, me have a big butterfly in my belly here now. Come in on a hit song. But this man have hit song and they make him work first. What am I gonna do? Okay. Now I gonna lie. I rely upon my muscle be. Bust off my shirt. The biggest forward for the night. And do some push up on the stage.
Oh man.
And talk some like performance.
Yeah.
In between the lyrics. Place boss. I was happy with that. After me finish my song, I cut. One song and cut.
Wow.
But yeah, it did good. It did good. He hired me. He says, yo, a lot of people like you. I would like you to host my show. I never did TV before. So I says, I'll give it some thought. I did. And I said, and I did it. That's what led me to go ahead and do Dancehall World.
Dancehall World.
Me and Lee Major.
You and Lee Major.
I used to turn in the tapes for Flexing in Brooklyn. And every time I turned in the tapes, they used to say, Steve, you need a new show, because they gave us 12 minutes in Flexing in Brooklyn. 12 minutes. And I used to go out and tape the dances and stuff, because the whole show was about the kids. So I brought the little grown-up part to it, which was the dances. Everybody used to say, we need to see more of that. Offered me a show. So I came downstairs. I had Major watching my car downstairs, and I came downstairs and I had the papers in my hand. I said, Major, so they want to do a show. I said, take it, man. I work for that boy in the fire. I said, John, because I felt kind of loyal, like, me don't want to do. I said, you know what? Take it. I said, all right, me and you are going to do this thing here, because I wanted a culprit. And I felt bad doing it by myself.
If I'm going to do it, you going down with me.
That's exactly what it was. And we did it. I gave back up the paper, and the man said, next week. From there on in, me and just started putting stuff together. We had a little discrepancy, because Major sometimes is a man where I like to go against the grain.
Yeah.
All the time. All the time. So that's where the cursing came in. Major didn't want to cuss. Me is a cussing machine.
Was you allowed to cuss on BCAT?
Yeah, but then they put you on at 12 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
We was on at 8 o'clock. But they shift us to 12.
Well,
they shift us to 12. But everybody liked it. And it really built. But sad to say, for some reason, we kind of lost patience. Because nothing don't build overnight. And we had the show like maybe about anywhere between 5 and 7 years running hot.
It was a long running show.
Yeah. If I feel now, if we would have kept it going, it would have been, somebody would have bought us out. But we'll never know now.
Well,
but for that time, no, all hands down, we were the hottest shows during that era.
Was this like around the time Ralph McDaniels? Of course, he was around, like Video Music Box, that was popping.
But see, I was doing what they didn't understand. I bought Video Music Box dancehall. That's exactly what that was. So big up Ralph, Uncle Ralph. Yeah, man, I your thing, my partner is my thing offer. And that's exactly because they had Al, they had a couple cameramen that used to come and videotape, right? But that was it. I came with the mic. And then when we interviewing people in the dance or let them give the shout outs, I start putting crazy stuff to the game. Like they'll be dressed up real nice. I mean, I said, Mommy, you look nice. I said, yes, Steve, I go. I said, but one, you want to wear close-up shoes. Yeah? Two of them don't look too nice. Cameraman. So you see, when we play that next week, then vex. But everybody's laughing. Everybody's laughing. So we used to do that shit all the time. So yeah, that was Dancehall World, and it really helped to establish my name.
Exactly. And
For sure.
Steve Austin. Matter of fact, the name Steve Austin, like, where's that name from?
Well,
is that your original name? I'm guessing.
No, not my real name. Real name is Greg.
Greg.
But Steve came from, believe it or not, me used to speed rap before the Sleepy Wonders, before them. Who I used to patronize myself after with the speed rapping was a DJ named Alton Irie. Rest in peace, Alton Irie.
Yeah.
That brother there, yo, me and him became so close. And he was older than me. I know Alton Irie had to have at least by 10 years more than me. But it was somebody that I admired. Man, dress Chris, man, everything. So when the man realized that me I do speed rapping now, him just take a liking to me. So I start do it more. And anywhere I see him, if him see me, he's gonna give me the mic. So that kind of helped build my name more. Then coming from Earthquake, which is a no-name song, even when they weren't playing, wherever I went, the respect and the name just went wherever I went. Yeah, I gotta say big respect, and I rest in peace to Alton Irie. Gotta say big respect to Ja Flyer and the whole Earthquake family, because I really right there so the thing started to lift up. I was doing it before, but it really started to lift up during that era.
So we know back in the days, Earthquake sound, all the sounds playing. What was some of the most popular clubs that from Brooklyn, like in Flatbush, that you used to go to?
There are a lot of popular clubs, but I'm gonna tell you my favorite, Galaxy Ballroom.
Where's that located?
Galaxy Ballroom is where, I forgot that shoe place now. It's a shoe place now, right on Utica between Church and Linden, but more closer to the corner of Church. So where the Rite Aid and all that stuff, that was never there before. I forgot they had a little store there, candy store. You get your little Lucy's and your thing. That was Biltmore Ballroom.
Okay,
nice.
The most one of the most iconic.
Yes, definitely.
Tell them about Biltmore.
Tilden, before, Biltmore was one of the first ones. And then the Tildens came, and then, but we used to really go to Biltmore, love people, Village Hut. Village Hut was another one of my favorites up on Mother Gaston. Yeah, so that was another one of my places. I used to like a place named in the city. What was the name of this club again in the city? Damn, I can't remember. Reggae Lounge. Reggae Lounge.
Where was that located?
Where was that now? 14th Street?
Like
off of Canal. It's off of Canal. I can't remember the street, but it's not there no more. I don't know what's there now, but yeah, I think it was a little off of Canal Street. That was a nice club. Reggae Lounge was a nice club. Reggae Lounge was, I don't know if you ever went to Q Club.
Yeah.
Reggae Lounge was the Q Club when you know Q Club, but that's how Reggae Lounge was in Manhattan. Nice. Champagne, drinking, everything, and then you're in the city. So yeah, it definitely was one of the main clubs also.
What was the attire, like linen suits? What?
Basically, everything was linen suit. Who didn't have on linen suit have on khaki suit?
What's that for people who don't know what a khaki suit?
Regular tan color or Dickies or whatever you want to call it, but on the Dickies. Khaki, but it resembles the Dickie pants them, and the real tannish color, like Super Cat always wear. Army color, beige. Oh yeah, that was what we call.
What kind of shoes? What kind of shoes?
Clarks straight through. They did have more, but Clarks are my favorite. So Clarks straight through, but you have Travel Fox, you have Bally's, you have Bally's and Clarks was my thing. You have a thing named Grips. Enough man don't remember Grips, Enough man don't remember Grips. They look like British Walkers. If you don't remember British Walkers. Playboys, all of them little things there. Yeah, man, my thing that. So, those were the things I was wearing during that time.
Nice. Nice. This is good times, man. This is real.
For sure.
So Biltmore, we all know Biltmore. Everyone talks about Biltmore.
Yeah, Biltmore.
Describe Biltmore for people who don't know about Biltmore.
Biltmore became, for me, what Galaxy Ballroom used to be. Because everything moved over there. Very active place. And some of the best dances happen in there. But along with some of the best dances, the most gunshot lick in at that place there. There, and then Love People. And then, why? No, I can't say that. Love People, Village Hut. Shot used to lick everywhere, B. Come to think about it. Village Hut, yes. Love People, yes. But Biltmore, yes. I don't want to put bad name on another club. But those three clubs, yeah, man. You think better right, or you better be somebody I know where you are when you are going to those clubs.
They used to say the ceiling had bullet holes in it.
Yeah. I remember one dance, I can't remember which clash it was. But don't ask me how or what security allowed this brother dragging a garbage can. They set this shit afire.
Oh, yeah, I know that dance.
Yeah. Inside the club.
Yeah. They was putting chairs on fire and everything in that dance. Yeah. Speaking of Biltmore too, there was I had a conversation with Lee Major, and he mentioned a story where I believe
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I'll never forget, man. Steve Austin. You know, Earth Ruler Crew gave me the most support too. Definitely. For people like that. No. But Steve Austin said, yo, Major, it's time to make Earth Ruler a household name. People will never in their life, never ever forget this. I said, true, Steve Austin. And I never said this on an interview yet. I mean, Earth Ruler was well armed, dangerous, everything was ready. Steve Austin came in there with a Gallico, bro. 100 rounds. 100 rounds. You hear me?
Addy's an Earth Ruler.
Yes, Addy's an Earth Ruler.
I just come back from England. Now, the two of we can tell you the story, but I think mine is more accurate.
Okay.
I came back, I crashed in Jamaica, but I still wind up going to England and doing what I had to do, come back. When I come back, I see that they got the clash going on like next week. I'm bandaged up like a mummy. I'm mash up. I said, all right. The man said, next week, Saturday, Steve. I said, all right, cool. So me and Major, because you know, say, me and Major stay or something.
Yeah.
I said, yo, nah, really depend upon certain man for watch me head back in the Steve Austin. He said, you don't have to worry about that, brother. You're good. And not incriminating myself, but me I talk. You see, when Calico first come out, yeah, man, that's how we're going to say. So now, we're not Biltmore. Me tell Major, you have to. The only way you can win this clash, I can say bad word, right?
Of course.
Only way you can win this clash, you have to tell Babyface suck him more. Up until that point, check your cassettes. Nobody ever told Addies or Babyface to suck their mother. And this guy, Babyface, big respect for us. Because I know say many are different things. I thought the throat. No sound up until that point cost Babyface. And if you check it, Babyface told all of them, suck your mama.
That was his go-to.
And they wouldn't say it back because when you look over in the Addies corner, you're not too sure if you come out of that dance. Because the man them look away.
Yeah.
And them are heavenly armed. So guess what? You just take that suck your mama and just chill. But me tell Major the only way he could win that clash, he must. So that's the only way. You could have all of the tunes you want, but if you don't tell Face suck your mama, shot bust, because he wasn't used to hearing that. When he heard that, he's like, suck my mama. Yeah, man, shot lick.
That's it? There's a shot to start going on?
No, shot start licking.
So how start licking? This was like a serious beef.
There wasn't really no beef. Again, to me, Major took it more serious than me.
Yeah.
Because he's the one that's playing.
Yeah.
But I don't think Face looked at it that detrimental. But the problem is, you have soldiers that's around Addies. that would hear Lee Major say, suck your mama, just like the Sizzler and my boy, when Sizzler said, suck my mama.
Norris.
Oh, yeah, Norris. And all you know, Norris get, so it plays out that way, because everybody want to do something for Face, or everybody want to be an Ali's fan during that time. So for him, it was a little different. But for me, brother, tell her brother, you must suck your mama. That's the only way you can win. And the clash went down to there was no winner. They said they win. He said he win. But it wasn't like, oh, put your hand up here. None of that. Shot lick every man off a run. There wasn't no winner in that dance. No care what, who said what, me did it.
Wow. And so you walked in there with a calico. That's
I'm not saying that.
That's the word on the street, but we want to, you know, I think we passed the time of
all right, yeah, well, yeah.
I think Biltmore's a gym or some shit now.
Is it?
Yeah. I'm not even sure.
Oh yeah, Crunch. Or whatever, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what went down.
That's epic, man.
That's what went down.
That's epic. You and Major been ripping and running for a minute. I love that. I still see y'all together to this day.
Yeah, man. I'm a dupes. All of him and thief my name still. Him tell you about that?
No.
Oh yeah. I got incarcerated. I was gone for a little while. Them time that him didn't know me. He just knew of me. The man said, Steve Austin now come back, me I take him new. He said, but me now take Steve Austin, me I gonna take Lee Major.
Oh.
And that's how he got the name Lee Major. Yeah.
Wait, so all right, so Steve Austin Lee, $6 Million Man, is that
that's the same person?
Oh, okay, so that's basically where it's from.
Yeah.
Oh, was you a fan of that show?
No, it's the speed rap.
Oh, so basically
speed rap, they just started saying, you're fast.
Like 6 million.
Yeah. So
I mean, that was a great show though.
What? That was my show. That man put on him tracksuit, man, and gone, man. Used to love it.
That's what's up, man. Yo, so hold on. The rumor is that you got Lee Major on Earth Wheeler?
Yep. All right. Me there at Broadway. I'm see X. Now nobody knows X, but X used to manage Earth Ruler. He's dreaded on family, mother, cousin or something, but he seen me and he stopped and said, yo, Steve Austin, my cousin just come up and just bring the sound up, which is Earth Ruler. I said, listen this cassette. We need a selector, yo. We need a selector. We need a promoter for put it on some dance and get it ready up there. Yo, so when I put that cassette in, it was Earth Ruler versus Silverhawk. No talking.
Big up Silverhawk.
Just a lot of music. When I heard the dubs, I said, no, sir. Earth Ruler, that's a bad sound. I took it to Major. Let Major hear the cassette. He said, yo, how you know them man? I said, no, we'll go over there tomorrow. Brought him over there tomorrow. That was it. They liked it him, he liked it them, and that's how.
Wow.
That's how he started playing Earth Ruler.
I mean, based from talking to you, it seems like you were the first for a lot of different people. Like you introduced a lot of different things.
Yeah, because you have to remember, most of them is 5 or years younger than me.
Mm-hmm.
So I had a little head start out there. I was doing a little things a little more earlier than they were.
Yeah.
So that's how that really came
So,
up.
man, you got a great history, man. We're going to go into some other stuff because I believe you still stayed consistent with the radio thing and you end up being on WAGAN radio at one point.
We started WAGAN radio.
Okay. So, with Steelie or was...
No, it was Steelie. Steelie called me.
Okay.
He called Shortman. He called Sangi. I think that was it. That's who really was the first set of man them that was on thing. Later on, Ricky Blaze came on, and it's me who put Ricky Blaze on there. So Ricky, me I taught the chote up. Because some man don't like give man credit, you know. I mean, make him play for WAGAN, because Steelie said, I don't feel like bothering with nah guy. Steve Austin, you deal with that. So actually, big respect to Steelie Bashment. I him make me play radio first. And I have to say, yo, that brother there, he don't even know what he did for me that day when he gave me that phone call. And it all started again from Dancehall World, because he said, yo, I want you to do the same thing that you do on Dancehall World. I want you to have a talk show. But I always wanted to play music. So I did the talk show for maybe about 2 months. Then when I really got to learn the radio, because I'm just standing there watching them, I didn't know how to really work it. Then when I got to learn it, I got tired of doing talk show. So I want to play music like y'all and get the phone call and I'm gonna just start doing it. It just molded into a nice show. Then I started doing Make It or Break It. That was it.
Make it or break it.
Yeah,
Yes,
with the artists.
So what was that like? You was bringing artists and playing their songs.
I play their songs, and then I make the best 3 out of 5 callers. So when they call, I says, "Good evening, caller. What should I do? Make it or break it?" Them say, "Break it, I'll make it." They say, "Break it." The theatrics that I used to put that shit through. If you're a DJ, you don't want to DJ no more. You feel shame.
Oh,
all right. The samples I used was, "Don't play it no more. Doom, doom, do, do, doom. Don't play it no more." And then you hear the burial. Then you hear a toilet flush.
Oh my gosh.
Then you hear the CD breaking up. So I used to have all kind of samples. No matter what, I'll go up and make it or break it again. And say, "No, brother."
It's like an Apollo, but like on the radio.
Yes. But it was a nice show. It was a real good, well listened to show. And yeah, a lot of people took it up after that. Thanks a lot, DJ Roy, because him took it too. He used to call it pump it or flush it or dump it. Yeah, it came off of my thing. It's all right though.
No, you getting your flowers today, bro.
Yeah, no, man, make sure. Me are the first one to start Make It or Break It. Even DJ Ellie, him come with flush it or dump it. DJ Roy come with one next one. Everybody come with it. But me, I the originator feel.
The facts. And WAGAN Radio, people don't know that. It was an actual on the radio.
Yeah.
But it was a pirate station, which is big in England.
Yep.
So like, what was a pirate station for those?
Do you know? New York Times wrote us up.
Mm.
That's underground station in New York City. But that's what made FCC look at us more too. Steelie, every time you look at his computer, he must say, "Yo, them boy that have my name up top." Because back then, they used to run in on enough of the radio stations, you know. Yeah.
So they used to run up in there like police. Like
yeah, they're all police. They're all police. And they take your equipment, and sometimes they lock your ass up and fine you.
Wow.
Well, but thank God that never happened to Steelie. But at the same time, we was definitely on the radar because we got too much good write-ups, too well known. Bobby used to come down there. Mr. C's used to come down there. Remember, they on Big Hot 97, you know. They want to come to WAGAN.
And the logo was fire.
We got just as much listeners in the tri-state as they do.
Yeah.
They just expand wider. But right here in this little Brooklyn, Queens, and the little beginning of Manhattan, we have about the same amount of listeners. Because all of the DJs on Hot 97 wanted to come play on WAGAN.
Everybody wants to be on WAGAN. I used to hate when we used to drive, and then once you get further away, you start losing.
As you get to DeKalb, just as you're getting on the bridge.
Yeah.
But yeah, while we was there though, one time we was all the way in Jersey. We put the antenna on Tivoli Towers.
How?
I climb up there. Put it on the elevator shaft.
So wait, you had to actually have an antenna for this?
What? It used to take 3 hours to lift this antenna. Antenna big and long. We have to. I climb up on the elevator shaft, and they heist it up to me. Then I put it in the ground, put the little putty, make sure that it's firm. Then Steelie go downstairs, check out he drive because we don't put the antenna where the sound, where we playing from. So he goes wherever he's going, and then he turn it on. And I'm just waiting up there. And he said, "Yo, we live." I said, "Oh God, we live." We gone down. That was it. But yeah, that's how that used to work.
Damn. So wait,
everybody had to have an antenna.
Guys are building amps. They're creating antennas for radio stations. Where's this? Where are they learning this? It's just like who's the plug?
Hell if I know. Hell if I know.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
I see why FCC was coming. This is like a real radio station.
And not only that, we was running commercials. Because every moms and pops, every restaurant used to run commercial with us because we was the hottest thing.
Wow. Shout out to WAGAN Radio.
Yeah, man.
In England, they did they would be in a truck.
Yeah.
Or on a boat. So they, it's harder to catch them. Man. Well, so we're gonna move on, man, because you got a lot going on, man. You're a busy guy in your life.
I'm trying to.
Because now you got the House of Music. When did that start? Is that like your own label?
Yeah, record label. I feel like I'm done with this artist thing, so I'm not with that. And by playing music on the radio, big respect, DJ Ellie once again, Red Hot Radio each and every Monday, each and every Thursday, 9 p.m. to 12 p.m. I started hearing so many new artists, and I said, yo, I need to get my own label. That's what it just happened. Just woke up one morning, I said, you know what? Copyright this, House of Music, and just started from there. Then I got to say big respect to the artists that helped me out get the thing up and running. Conroy Smith, Toughest, Panama, Sassy, Terrorist, Napa Tapa, who else? Ripper Jackson, who else? Ragamuffin CB. If I ever forget him, man, in chop off a short. Stony Brooks, Pro Vigor, you know, Omar, O Harmony. Them man, they come and really solidify the thing with their songs. And again, big up Red Hot, because without me being able to play these songs on Red Hot, because the way things is right now, you can't even ask a DJ or a man to play a song. So them not do it, brother. And even when them do it like, they're not putting no enthusiasm behind it. So thank God I was on Red Hot, and they really got to be known through Red Hot while I was playing it. Then they do have a few stations that plays it also, but Red Hot was really the home to get these songs known. And it did it. So right now I'm still working. Right now I'm working with Sidney Mills, working with Dirty First Management. So I was just promised Sidney Mills some rhythms. So probably by next week, I should be getting these new rhythms. So you can check me out once again. We're on and popping again with some new brand rhythms. And yeah, we're gonna continue pushing this thing. When I first did the label, I leased beats. And London was one of the beats, which meant not regretting it because it did what it was supposed to do. But then after learning more about the business, for me, everybody's different. Leasing beats, just not the way to go for me. Not with the long-term vision that I see. So, like again, the London did what it did, and I'm looking more to getting my own personal beats made instead of leasing something off of the internet. You know, I gotta get some live bands, and that's where I'm walking now.
Yeah, because there's a lot of, I know what you mean. Like on YouTube, you can lease a beat.
Yeah.
These guys end up famous, and then
exactly.
Yeah.
So, and then when you go to put in your paperwork, what are you going in as? You're not the producer. So whoever leased the beat, the only one that has the name on it is the artist and the guy that you leased the beat from, because he's the producer. That don't work for me.
Wow, you named a lot of artists just now too. So I know Brooklyn has a lot of artists, man.
Oversaturated.
Do you feel that they are getting their right due? Are there some artists that you think should get more shine than they actually should be getting?
Yep. Screechy Don is one of them.
Screechy Don.
Shout out to Red Fox. Definitely one of them. Fox. I mean, yo, Screechy, Fox, Mr. Easy, they work extra hard to reach the level where they are now, you know. I don't know, Easy, all right. Me and Easy come back from a far way too, you know. A long time, yeah.
Tell us about it.
Yeah, man, I'm a boy. I know him from about 82. Him and Sluggy and a couple more man that used to sing together.
Rest in peace, Sluggy, man.
Yeah, man. That I'm a Dukes as well.
Yeah. When you say Sluggy, I think of Don Juan. You mentioned Don Juan earlier. Yeah. You didn't go to Don Juan like that?
Yeah. No, I used to always go to Don Juan. After a while, because Don Juan started giving me song now. I know say him have a lot of songs that's unreleased. Matter of fact, me and Major was having a clash because I had brought him on WAGAN Radio also. So then when he came on to WAGAN Radio, me and him used to bug out. So he used to say, I got a clash. So Don Juan must have hear that Major got clash me on the radio. So after I left the radio, I went over by Don Juan, like I always do when we bugging out. So he called me and said, Steve Austin, what is me here? Said, Lee Major want clash. give you some tune, some unreleased Dennis Brown. Cause him have them, you know. Big up. Yeah, so him give me a couple of them like maybe about, with no exaggeration, I had to have at least, if not 2 LPs, I didn't have none. He give me at least 20-something songs.
Wow.
I mash up Major that night there on the radio. Him not gonna agree. Him not gonna say yeah, but me mash him up that night there. I me get the winnings.
Don't worry, I'm gonna answer.
Me get the winnings.
Yo, man, that's what's up, man.
Yeah.
Yo, we definitely appreciate, giving us this time to sit down with you and chop it up with you.
Yeah, man.
You're a vet. You've been out here for a long time. You know what I'm saying? We want to give you your flowers. We are Flatbush, definitely with me, Pop, Sonny, Stacy. We want to make sure we give you your respect while you're here.
Give thanks,
you know what I'm saying?
Thanks.
So salute to you.
Yes.
What else you got going on right now, man? What tell the people what's happening right now in your life?
Right now, I'm working. It's just on paper. Podcast is coming. And we're just working on real artistry and getting some more hit songs out there, getting some real hit songs out there between 31st Management, between House of Music. That's really the main goal right now, trying to get some more hits. Like the podcast, all of those stuff is like little side stuff.
Yeah.
But what's on the table? Getting these hits. We need some platinum.
Yeah. Shout out to 31st Management too.
That's what we working towards right now. Everything else is just a plus.
All right, well, we are Flatbush is here for you. This is your home.
Yeah, man,
consider this your home. We're family, so anytime, anything you need from us, we're here for you, brother.
Give thanks.
We appreciate you, man. And salute to you once again,
Give thanks, brother. Give thanks. And salute to everybody. Flatbush TV, you don't know, say, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. And want to keep doing another thing too. I am Flatbush. He is Flatbush.
Yeah.
She is Flatbush. We are Flatbush.
Yeah. Flatbush. Flat.